All right, welcome back. So hopefully you figured out how to solve this matching enum exercise. The real hurdle here is just figuring out to go back and match how to run the matches, basically the syntax for matching, and then the rest of it is really understanding enums and calling the functions and things that we've looked at, right? Definitely much more recently than matching, which maybe you would have to go back to if you need a refresher. All right, so how would we go about solving this? Well, the first thing we want to do is write an enum for 3 different types of shoes. And this is pretty easy. So I'm gonna do this, I'll do this above the function main. So I'm just gonna write enum, we're gonna call it shoes, and I'm gonna do Nike, loafer, not loafer, and Vans. Done. Oops, don't need a comma at the end. Now using the match keyword, write a function that takes enum as a value, it can match each shoe. And we want to have Nike to have great for running, loafer should have great for loafing, Vans should be great for skateboarding. All right, so how do we actually write this out? Well, we kind of had the syntax format over here. I don't have to make the function in main, so I'm gonna make a function here, and it's going to be printing these string values. So I'm going to call it print shoes. And remember, it's actually taking the enum as the parameter. So I'm going to call this shoe, and I could set it to shoes, uppercase, right? Remember, this is the param we're setting up, and this is what we're setting up to, the enum. Okay. And let's do some match. In the case of it being Nike, we bring that arrow function in. What do we want to do? Well, we'll say println, and it's like great for running, I think. Great for running. And we will like add exclamation mark for fun. And this is going to be the similar kind of boilerplate for each one. We want to put a comma here because we're going to have multiple, right? So we've got this one. Let's do a few more. So I'm going to do another one, and we'll fix the indenting here. This should be up. And let's put this up as well. And we don't need a comma for the last one. So we've got loafer, great for loafing around. And we have Vans, great for skateboarding. And I've just added these exclamation marks for fun. And there you go. That's how you would create this matchup. All right, and here's the benefit of that. Is like now you're matching basically each enum, which you're accessing from this function, and then setting them up to be appropriately matched with whatever values that we want to. In this case, we want to print these great for strings, so that's what we're doing. Let me fix this. And here we go. Very nice. All right, so there's the shoes. So there's the function. There's the enum. Now all we have to do is call the function and print each string match by passing in the enum values as the argument. So it should work. This should work, but we need to print it out to see that it works. So let's actually test out our function. It's called print shoes, so I'm just going to copy this. We'll go into our main function here, and I'll write exercise solution at the bottom. And we just want to print, let's print all of them to see if they all work. So I'm going to do print shoes. And we'll do shoes, and then we'll set up Nike first, and we'll do each one. Here, let's fix this. So we got Nike, loafer, and Vans. And if I haven't made too many stupid mistakes, this should work. So let's go ahead and run the code and see what happens. Running the code, and we'll check the output. And here we go. So we've got our responses at the bottom. Let's see if they match up to what they should be. So Nike should be good for running. That's our first call of the function. And we see on the output, great for running. That makes sense. It's Nike. Loafer, great for loafing around. That's the second one. Beautiful. Third one. Vans, great for skateboarding. Amazing. All right, so the standard output execution from the console is definitely lining up with the enum value selection that we set up here in the main function, right? And that's fantastic. That's a solution. So if you were unsure about the process, hopefully this clears it up, right? Because now what we see here is also the intertwining of how structures and enums and matching can all benefit each other. Right? Because we could set up these structures as we've seen, and then within these structures we have these key pair values. We could use enums for constant predefined terms. And then we can match them out, call functions, and do all sorts of safe maneuvers in Rust. All right, hopefully this has been clarifying and interesting. And let's stop here, take a short break, and I'll see you whenever you're ready for more fun in the next video. Bye-bye.